Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks for
We're
having
happy to have you guys. And again, come next week because I invited you next week anyway. You're here this week. Okay. Let's go to business as usual. What about the food bill, this food thing, bank that you have and everything?
Yes, this food bank that we have is called Angel Food Ministries.
Okay.
It's out of New Vision Ministries, where Apostle Forrest Walker Sr. is the pastor there.
Okay.
And it's at 504 South Avenue in Plainfield. And once a month, we distribute food for the purchase of $30, and the food worth is $75 in the grocery stores.
Okay. And we have a box of the food here.
Yes.
Starting with, we have, what is that right there?
We have frozen corn.
Okay.
We have mixed vegetables. We have a box of stroganoff pasta. We have pork chops.
Okay.
We have riblets. We have milk.
Okay.
We have beef sirloin,
All right.
as well as steaks.
Okay.
You receive 17 food items for the price of $30, and it consists of meats,
Okay.
vegetables, and starches, and you receive a dessert as well.
And this right here is a chicken.
That's
is it?
chicken,
Okay,
boneless
poultry.
breast chicken.
Okay.
Everything is first class, nothing secondhand.
Okay.
We have pancake mix as well,
All right. And now, and this right here is
and macaroni cheese.
macaroni and cheese. That's what
Yes.
everybody like. And of course, my favorite, beans.
Beans, and you
Okay.
receive bags of beans as well.
Okay, now these are pinto. Do you do navy or you just do pinto?
We do pinto and as well as black beans.
Okay, black beans. Okay,
Yes.
All right. So now the idea is this here is with this here you're saving what $35 or something. What is it?
You're saving anywhere from $35 to $40.
Okay. Okay. Now, as you know, for those that's more in the holistic or the halal, calling the halal eaters, meaning that those that don't eat pork, do you do a kosher package at all?
At this time, no, we don't do a kosher package, but we do have beef included in the package.
So can a person, I think I told you about this on the telephone, I was on the road at the time, but can a person say they don't want the pork and they want something else in between or whatever?
No, they can't. They have to receive what is in the box.
Okay, okay.
And as well, we take money orders, cash, and Family First card.
Oh, wow, and okay. All right, well, we'll come back to you. All right, let's go to Adrian Mapp. How you doing, Adrian?
I'm doing just wonderful.
You're doing wonderful?
Yes, I am.
How do you feel? Next month is your big day too, the 4th.
All right. The 4th of November is a big day, not just for Adrian Mapp, who is running for the 3rd Ward Council seat, but it's a big day for this great nation. Mm-hmm. It's an opportunity that we have to make history.
Sure.
It's an opportunity for us to take this country in a new direction. It's an opportunity for us to bring change to this country through the leadership of Barack Obama. Mm-hmm. We know that we are experiencing great economic stress right now,
Sure.
with the stock market at an all-time low, with 160,000 jobs lost last month, and with just severe economic stringencies that we're all faced with the prime, the subprime mess, not just the subprime mess, but the mortgage crisis in general. People are losing their homes, and so we need change in America, and we need to make sure that on Tuesday, November the 4th, that we come together as a nation to bring about change by electing Barack Obama to be the President of the United States.
Wow, and we hope that right there can come together because I tell you, there's negative energy out there, and you know, maybe you can elaborate on this right here. Someone the other day on the radio program was talking about when McCain referred to Obama as this one over here. I think, and I'm not putting you on the spot, Adrian, I'm going to answer best I can. One thing that I believe that we're going to have to get used to is coming from a private sector into the mainstream, that there's words that they use, you understand me, just like with the cartoons that will be portrayed of the president. You know, we've seen him of Richard Nixon. We've seen him of all the Now, don't think that Obama is not going to have these cartoons. Now, they're going to show him probably with a big nose and big afro, and his wife with a big afro, because actually that's what we have without the other stuff that go along with it. So we're going to have to, we're going to have to grow up a little bit too. You know, I didn't look at it when he said the other guy. I didn't look at that as no kind of racist or offensive, because I know politics and I know what they do. You understand what I mean? I know the game. Bill Clinton in I believe it was Poland got hit with a pie. If you remember, the young man threw a pie in his face. You know, and you know how black people is about their face. You know, so the idea is that if we're gonna play the game, we got to play. As long as we don't go deeply rooted. Too deep. But we're gonna have to play the game to a degree that you have to allow for these cartoons now. And things that you can't throw up a banner all the time. When this thing come down, because trust me, they're not gonna spare them either, because they didn't spare the other ones. The only thing I want people to do is that I understand, because see, we're coming from a special. I always call it a special sector. And like it or not, that's what was dealt to us by Pharaoh, if you will. You understand me? Coming, for our social order. It ain't got nothing to do with Jesus in the church. I often said here on Harvest Radio, but for Jesus in the church, I'd be all right. It's a social order that I had to, come through. You see, it was Jesus in church that helped me through it. You understand me? You see what I'm trying to say? So I'm bringing on Jesus. But I just want you being a politician and you being in politics so long, as I often say this right here, Adrian. When you was out, I didn't even know, because you showed up everywhere. I said, when somebody said Adrian, I said, wait a minute, no, not the guy live around the corner from me. Yeah, no, he's already. I know. That's not the one. They said no, I said no, he's not running for office. He's already in office. Right. They see him at every event. Right. So maybe you can help us a little bit, land us on this one.
Well, first to the comment of John McCain, I don't believe that it was a racist comment. Okay. I believe that it was a demonstration of desperation, and it was a total lack of respect for a colleague and for an opponent.
Sure.
And I think that the comment simply shows that John McCain would stoop to any level.
Yeah. Sure.
And he knows that the people across this country are looking for new leadership, and he realizes that he is behind in the polls and that Barack Obama is gaining momentum, and so he is desperate, and he doesn't know what to do in terms of offering up solutions to the great crisis that we are faced with. And let's face it, John McCain is just another George Bush, and if we were to go in that direction, we would be getting 4 more years of George Bush.
Yes,
the people want change.
Right. Yes.
So change does not exist in John McCain. It is with Obama, and that's where the future lies.
Yes.
And so, although I am running as a candidate this November for the 3rd Ward, and I will be focusing on the needs of the Plainfield community, I think what is more important is what is happening on the national level.
Sure.
And that we elect a president that would bring solutions to the many problems that we face, such as the healthcare crisis, with over 47 million people not having any form of health care, and the solution that is being proposed by John McCain of offering $2,500 credit for a single, and for a family $5,000. That is not the answer, because it's going to cost you more. And so when you look at taking away the tax credits that businesses are getting for providing health care to their workers, if you were to do with that, what you're going to do, you're going to swell the ranks of the uninsured, and we're going to be in a much worse place than we are today. And so Barack's solution of universal health care, of making health care portable, that is, that you will take it from job to job, I think that the solutions offered up by Barack Obama, not letting existing medical conditions prevent you from getting the health care that you need. I think these are the things that are resonating with the American people, and this is what John McCain doesn't have an answer for, and so he's stooping to some very low depths in order to try to diminish Barack Obama. But none of that will happen, and I will comment later about Palin and why I believe she was brought into this race.
Okay, okay. Steve Hatchett, Mike to Steve. Steve, you chairman of the People Organization of Progress here in Plainfield, and you're putting a march together this